Breaking news tonight, according to local and national loudmouths, the New England Patriots, fresh off their first victory of the season, have officially been eliminated from everything. Plus, why a beer shortage could lead to mankind's end of days. And new research shows pants are just shorts with long sleeves. What up, Pats peoples? Been a while, huh? Nice to get that first win in Pittsburgh. After 9 months of everyone pissing and moaning plus no Patriots dubs, we needed that as badly as Tom Brady needs a hug and a chicken parm. So the much discussed, highly anticipated, enormously controversial 2022 Pats season is off and running. Sometimes also throwing, but so far, better running. Hey, I'm all in on Mac being the guy for the future, but thus far, his accuracy is, kind of like me shirtless, leaves a little bit to be desired. An off-season of complaints and criticisms, both totally valid and insanely unwarranted. Insert stock regional draft and our offensive coordinator selection complaint here. Has led to a so-so-ish start to the 2022 campaign. Might I fucking remind you, we're 2 games in. Look, it's not as bad as when the Pats got their knobs blown off in January up in Buffalo, but it's also not as bad as everyone is saying. And if we're being fair, the offense so far has had the sex appeal of some heavy petting between your grandparents. Sure, the offense needs a little fine-tuning and Foxborough finessing, but let's give this group of rocket scientists that are trying to perform veterinary surgery a chance, okay? Honestly, the last Jurassic Park movie made more sense than not giving Mac Jones a true offensive coordinator in his second year, but here we are. Also, I sleep better at night knowing motorcycle-riding velociraptors aren't real. Belichick, Patricia, Judge, and Mac will get the offense figured out. Granted, at times it might look like a 3-wheeled car trying to parallel park, but they better get it figured out. Else, while wearing one of my several championship t-shirts that has pickle and ketchup stains, I'll fire off several angry tweets, possibly even from a parody account that will garner several like buttons. Hey, I want the Foxborough Football Fantasy Fun Time Spectacular as much as the next superfan, but we might have to settle for 3 yards and a cloud of fundamentals until it all comes together. You know what'll make it come together? More Myers, Bourne, Aguilar, and Mondre. And who do I have to Venmo to get no more of those 50-50 downfield balls to Parker or friggin' screen passes to Jonnu? Bright side, defense looks pretty solid thus far. Might have a couple of keepers out there in the trenches and or pass prevention areas. Pat's defense has been playing with the same kind of nasty attitude that everyone in line at Dunks when it's pissing rain outside has before 6 a.m. And now for the home opener, the Pats get the hated Ravens, led by LaMarvelous Jackson, who's playing out of his mind and looking for a massive payday, but also coming off a nut punch loss at home to the Dolphins. You think you got complaints? Try putting up 38 at home and losing to Tua. Want to talk about a Vinatieri right to the hairy hockey stick. And of course, no one has given the Pats a chance. Why? This team doesn't suck. The Pats offense is hardly the greatest show on recycled tire parts, but the Ravens also have a rotten fishbone-filled dumpster covered in Old Bay for a secondary. Like their secondary's bad. Like a friend who borrows your car and then returns it on empty and smelling like beef jerky and butt's bad. The D will be solid. The Belichicks will have a plan. The crowd will be lubed. The weather will be so beautiful people will think it's a fucking LL Bean ad outside. Basically what I'm saying is let's friggin' go. Plus you get all that great energy from Big Vince making his way into the Pats Hall of Fame this weekend. If I ever need a quick smile because my day is a runaway toilet fire, I just close my eyes and picture Big Vince smiling, steam coming off his head after the Pats won the AFC Championship against the Ravens. Then I open my eyes and it's right back to the toilet fire. Look, I make no promises and I want to enjoy every game and see them win as many games as possible just like you do. And sure, the AFC is on roids. The AFC East might be out of control, and there could be some teams that are out of the Pats class. But there have already been a number of classic comebacks and massive meltdowns, and we're just now entering week 3. Bailing on this version of the Pats now because people told you should would be more ridiculous than season 5 of Cobra Kai. And hey, if it doesn't all work out, you got all those championship memories and your soul, unlike Browns fans. It's not the good old days of the double dynastic run, nor is it as bad as some people would lead you to believe. So just hop on board and go for the ride. What do you got to lose? Summers are short, football season is gone like that, and you only get one home opener, so try to enjoy it to the fullest. What are you going to do instead? Go apple picking? Sir, I will have you know that apple picking is a wholesome and delightful time for the entire family. That is until you get to the end by the cider donuts when the bees swarm and then it's all hell breaking loose. Well, I'm looking forward to this one and all of them this year, including Buffalo, because hey, maybe this year we'll make them punt. Don't worry, I hate me too. Till we meet again, be it in the parking lots, the stadium, the YouTubes, the radio, or wherever, this is your old pal Fitzy saying, go Pats, go have a blast out there this Sunday. And if you can't get down with that, well, you can always go fuck yourself.